This is Who All Gonna Be Their podcast, a place where you get to be an exclusive member of our very entertaining group chat.
Hey y'all. This is Who All Gonna Be Their podcast, where you can be an exclusive member of our very entertaining group chats. Tonight, I have the fellas. We are in mourning tonight. As you can see, our robes are on.
Robe gang.
Nice and comfy.
Oh, Lord.
For our girl.
Oh, Lord. What
She
we got
gone.
to repass?
She gone, y'all.
Oh, my gosh. It's a
If
funeral for
anybody asks you,
anybody asks you
where Cirie's going? Where Cirie's going? Soon.
Oh my God.
She's
How y'all
going
fellas
to
doing tonight, Lord?
Jewelry. All right. I'm gonna stop.
She getting her lemon drop. That's
Jeez.
what she's doing right
She
now.
did say that. Hey y'all. Hey.
Who got the
body?
How y'all feeling?
Okay. Julie
Who got the
Chin.
body?
Moonves.
Moonves got the body.
Julie done clocked out, went home, and is in her robe. CBS got the body.
CBS got the body right.
Maybe as soon as it hit 8:01, 9:01, Julie be clocked out. She be like, I gotta go.
Okay. Chin
I'm
Bot
cracking
said
up.
she
Pour one out for Cirie. Yes.
Pour one out.
So let's get into Big Brother. Eric, bring us in.
So
recap the week quick, y'all. It
Quick.
ain't a lot to happen, but we gonna get into it.
right, we're gonna do the best we can. We're gonna do the best we can with what we got.
Well, what we got.
So don't. So, we left off last time with, the double eviction, Blue in America, where evicted, going into a final five situation where it was literally do or die for the aunties. Okay. They needed to pull out an HOH win to stay alive in this game. And Cirie came close. It came down to her and Matt in the HOH, but unfortunately, Matt clutched the win, which was very stupid. Very stupid for Matt. The dumbest move he could have ever made. See, this is how you separate people who know how to play the game versus people just playing. Because if your goal was to keep your allies safe, all your allies safe, your number one and your number two safe, and you guarantee yourself the end to Final Four and to be able to play, you should have threw it to Cirie. Because Cirie was never putting you up. It was always going to be Byyyeee and Jag. And even if one of them came down, Felicia will be going up in their place. And
wait, would she really not put up Matt? I know Jag goes every time in that scenario. Does she not put up Matt and Jag?
She would 100%. She would have put up Byyyeee and Jag.
Yep.
Now the double eviction, she would have put both of them up.
Yeah.
But for this round, when it was just the five, it would have been Byyyeee and Jag. Absolutely. And so obviously Jag would have won that little veto. And Byyyeee Jane would have been going home. And guess who would still be eligible to play for Final Four? Matthew. Matthew would. And guess who also would still be there? Felicia. And they would be more likely to take Matthew than they would be take Jag. He wasn't, he had an easy way to the end. Easy, smooth path. But now he decides he's going to win the HOH. He told Cirie before the HOH, I'm never putting you up. You never have to worry about that. That's cool to say.
And what do you do? What do you do?
He decides he's talking to Jag and he's talking about we can't do that to Byyyeee Jane. We don't want her to be da. We got the final three with her. And so he sulks like he do when he guilty. And he goes sit down with Cirie. I gotta put you up. And she's like, why, man? Like, I never would have. I know, but you're safe. And I just don't want to deal with Byyyeee crying. You don't even vote.
You don't have a vote unless it's a tie. You don't have no vote.
No power.
You can't control with those two vote at all.
At all. Now, it'd be different. If Felicia was off the block, then we could be like, okay, like, she ain't gonna vote me out.
For sure.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's not the case, because you put them both up.
Yep.
So he nominates Felicia and Cirie, and he thinks Felicia's the target. But little did he know, his brother, his best friend, his Minute Man, is already plotting his demise. Jag is already talking to Byyyeee, pulled Byyyeee aside, like, Matt wants to. He's too close to Cirie. We got to get Cirie out of here. We got to get him out. I mean, get her out and blindside Matt pretty much. And we're gonna get rid of Matt too along the way because you're my final two. So, what did Lan say? Now he know he wrong for that. Oh, listen, I'll try to be nice because me and Teresa talk about this a little bit off the air. We ain't gonna get into it, but
we talked about it on the pod too, actually.
Not fully.
I think so. Oh no, not to that extent.
Not that.
We be going in.
I think we're here. I think Lan know what's going on.
We be keeping it PG-13.
Try to. And so this week, the veto was all important. If the aunties had another chance, it was the veto. And actually, this veto, I like the veto comp. Y'all liked it. It was new.
I was a fan of it. Yeah, they kind of piggybacked off of the Big Brother Canada, but
BB Can loves their stacking comps.
But why did it take them 86 days to get a new comp for the 25th season?
You know what, y'all? They brought back the pressure cooker this season. We can't complain. They brought back the pressure cooker. Mm-hmm. Oh my god!
I don't care about no pressure cooker. Pressure cooker ain't do nothing for me. 14 hours just for Cameron to win.
Mm-hmm. And for the HOH to be invalidated.
Come on, Ty.
Jag left on the pressure cooker. Jag left on the only actual comp.
Rolled up. No one talking about.
He said, as I noticed everybody else. Yes, we wearing our robes for Cirie. Okay. That she wore her robe well the entire season. So this new comp, you want to explain it, Eli? Since this is your BB Can, it's like in your.
I got you.
In his bag.
They actually somehow got water into the backyard. So pretty much what this comp was, everyone's playing in this veto. You got to dip into some pond. You got to like navigate under the water by just grabbing onto some monkey bar type things. And you have 25 discs that you have to stack up. And the disc that you're stacking up is in the water. Or it's on a buoy in the water. So got to go down 25 times. If a single one falls, guess what? You got to start over. And
got to be more careful.
This is one of my favorite comp formats. Sorry to keep talking about BB Canada. I don't care about this season no more. But I just remember the final 3 HOH in BB Can 9, you had Ty, Braden, Tara. They were pushing the thing as slow as they can. They kept falling. I love when some of these comps take an hour or so, but they go through. Everyone's doing solid. Yep. Matt's the one struggling. Can't go through the water, but you just see
it actually makes sense. Because at first I was like, man, what the hell you doing? You live in the water.
Living.
But then when he said that, he's known for making the big waves, you can see him because he was like sliding through that thing with them waves. So it's just like, oh, that makes sense. He don't know how to like.
No, but you heard in his DR, he talking about he don't want to win because he don't want to have to make another decision. Because if he would have won that veto, Cirie would have like,
he lost.
You have to save me. You better save me.
If you wanted to win, you would have.
Yep. But I don't think he wanted. He really did it. He really did it. So for listeners, if you're new here, so I've already rebranded Jag name. He's back to Scarecrow, and so we decided that we need to figure out what other character from the Wizard of Oz that Matt would be. And I said he's the cowardly lion. So I believe he could have won this, but because he has no heart and he don't have no courage, he's a coward. He decided. Exactly. Say it again, Josh.
He ain't got no balls.
No way.
I fully believe.
But he up in the house talking about Corey's.
Weird.
Anyways.
Yeah.
He was.
He was.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead.
But going through the comp, I'm not gonna lie. At the start, Felicia had me nervous. Her whole face was in the water. It looked like, and I was like, no one better drown. But
Cirie said she almost drowned.
Did she really?
She did on feed. She was like, I almost drowned when I started.
Shoot, I believe it. They were eating. It looked like they were eating water.
I didn't know the depth. Yeah.
The final gasp. I'm like, Cirie, you should have been used to this, sis. You've done that competition before.
And look at us getting waterboarded.
Right.
But they go through the comp, and all I'm gonna say is I see Jag's pile fall once. OSSA. Matt picked up a lot from. I'm not giving him his government name. Actually, no, I'm gonna give him his government. Matthew picked up a lot from Cirie. He thought he might have been able to finesse this and was wrong as hell. And you are indeed right. I don't know what happened to Matt. I truly don't know when the downfall of Matt happened.
This week.
And I think Eric's right. Or just he was so well positioned and just lets it all fumble and fall
for
just
Jag.
to be nice to Jag.
For Jag of all people. And I can't wait to get to
hope
these
he
DRs.
zip
I'm
up
gonna
his zipper when he done.
What do you think,
all
Tracy?
right.
Well, to finish off the comp, y'all know
zips up Jag zipper when he
Scarecrow
done.
won.
Y'all know Jag dominate. We don't care about these two. Kick them out. I've been kicked out for less. Jag easily won. Felicia held her own. Cirie looked like she ain't do great, but apparently that's a part of the reason she's a better comp threat than Felicia.
I agree with this actually. What Lan just said. Matthew's downfall was back when Cam was HOH. He had the max powered in. You right, Lan, because he should have pushed harder for that Corey backdoor. Because then we would still have Mimi. Mimi was still in the game, y'all. And the aunties would have had some help.
Yeah, Cam was actually looking at Matt to give him the go.
The go ahead.
Like that would have been like, Matt, you could have took credit for that move. Cam wasn't budging until you was with it.
But then that's why now I gotta go get back on Cam's head because I thought you said you can F with you do what you want to do. What happened to being a boss? Like why you couldn't just do it on your own?
He a skank.
I ain't heard that one in years, girl.
I don't know. It just came out of my mouth. I don't know where it came from, but
so
I'm gonna call him
to that point, you I mean, yes, absolutely right though. So like that Corey backdoor was quintessential for Matt's game. Like we needed to see that. That needed to happen. Because with Corey out, it lines Matthew. It keeps more shields in front of him because then you got the three. Like I said, you have Felicia, then you have Cirie, and you have Mimi. Those they gonna stick together, and Cirie gonna be vouching for Matt the whole way. Like that's easy money, easy money. And so yeah, he messed up big time there, but he had time to recover. I'm all for having opportunity to recover. This week was his time to recover, and he failed miserably. Trying to be like Cirie. Everybody trying to be like Cirie. It don't work out. We asked Jared. He know. Send this to him. Send this to Jared.
Matt's HOH this week was like, was atrocious. He HOH?
No.
He let Jag run his entire HOH.
One thing that upset me so much about just this week and in general, I swear there was a time where Byyyeee mentioned we. There's 5 people left. There's about to be 4 people left. Why are we having we conversations?
Is this Big Brother France? Oh, that's we. What? Like I thought this was Big Brother US. It's
like
I
understand trying to build a 3-person alliance, like, but it doesn't make you have the power. Like I just hate when. Ultimately, we're this late into the game, and it feels like people are still like, "Oh, what's the most amount of people want?" Because Jag knew this was a wrong move for Matt, and if Jag knows, you better know that this is a bad move for you. Byyyeee Jane might have even knew. Shoot,
what's not clicking? Byyyeee don't care because she knows she going to the end no matter what. At this point,
look, I was done with Byyyeee. Byyyeee this week,
effing Byyyeee Jane.
Has been insufferable.
Byyyeee, you know what? I'm gonna give Byyyeee her props because the way she could handle 1 zipper, 2 zippers at the same time, like I'm gonna give her props for that. She over here doing mad laundry. She over here making Jag food. Man,
in between drinking her mouthwash.
That's who Molly the maid is. Miranda. Matter of fact, she ain't Byyyeee Jane no more. If y'all don't know.
Hey, Auntie Deborah.
One thing Byyyeee Jane will do is lie.
Why
she lie so much? And wasn't she tripping about it?
She was tripping all season.
Byyyeee done lied about her job. Byyyeee done lied about her age. Byyyeee done lied about her name. Miranda.
Because I remember
Miranda for the rest of the season.
For the feed watchers, I distinctly remember when Felicia asked you, she said, so is your name just Bowie or is it Bowie Jane as one word? Oh, it's Bowie Jane. That's not even your name. You should have been like, my name's actually Miranda, but I go by Bowie Jane.
Miranda Ball.
Like, this woman, what has she not lied about
Look,
at this point?
Listen, let me tell you. Let me dip
Her
into
whole
the feeds
existence
real quick for
a
a little
lie.
bit. A whole lot.
What did Reagan tell
What she
Rachel?
doing?
The only thing real about you are the pimples on your face. The only thing real about Bowie Jane are the pigtails on her head. That's the only thing that's real.
What you about to say, Eli?
Oh no. I had nothing to say. I don't care about Bowie Jane enough.
Ugh.
I really
She's
don't.
like Mazda. Who?
She's
Summer
the
sales
Mazda Summer
Y'all
Sales
know some Mazda Summer Sales
Oh.
event. Y'all know.
Halloween Town.
The life of privilege. I'm cracking up.
Ugh.
Hey, but Cirie lied one time about a game, or I guess not one time, but Cirie didn't tell you about the red vote.
You lying, big brother. It's okay. Don't be lying about unnecessary stuff. What's the point? What's the reason?
I really think that's
The only thing that would make logical sense for her to lie about is her job. Because people hear lawyer and they get intimidated. But she don't even really take props for that. She'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Like, she don't even really want to even put that out there. So that's
I'm a barrister.
But I'm already I'm so over Bowie, Jag, and Matt. They finally named their little raggedy little 3-piece called the Lafia. I'm laughing at y'all.
The
Mafia. Okay.
That's 2 L's right there in Mafia.
The wackier is what I'm gonna call it.
Josh, what were you about to say?
I was gonna say the most. Well, I don't know if it's the most, but one of the biggest frustrating things about Bowie Jane, at least from what I've been reading in these Twitter streets, is the fact that she came in this game not knowing how to play Big Brother US, and has been this whole time complaining about the game and how it goes, and not wanting to have conversations and telling Corey to stop campaigning and getting mad when people make moves in their own self-interest.
Have better resume.
And I'm just like, I think
she would have had to kiss my ass.
I think she by far is
get out my face.
Someone said she's the worst casting choice this season. I think I might have to agree. After Luke.
I mean,
I'll say yeah.
Y'all, and maybe I don't even want to give her as much credit. I think she played them. I honestly do, because you get in these little tiebreakers. She didn't won every tiebreaker HOH. Every live HOH we've had, she didn't won them with the tiebreaker when she was eligible to do it. She played them like a fool. She act like she know what you're doing. All of a sudden you don't. Oh, now you know what a resume is. Now you care about building it. Now you care about an alliance. Now you care about lying and deceiving and manipulating. It was all an act. It was all a lie. I
don't think that was an act.
No,
I think she did.
I think she game wise is stupid as hell. I think she just got very lucky, but I will give her props. I do think she threw a lot of comps that she could have won.
I know she threw them.
I do give her that.
And that's where I'm going with it. Like,
she
purposely threw stuff because she knew she didn't have to, because she knew if I keep up this oblivious, this aloof, this silly, this act that I've already put on, everybody already see me like this, ain't nobody gonna put me on the block. And now we're looking at final 3 and she ain't touched it yet.
And Ty, I don't think it's good.
Why would you not cut that? Huh?
I was responding to Ty, who said whoever cast fucking Bowie Jane needs to resign.
I agree with that.
They don't need to resign. They don't deserve to go out on their own terms. They need to be taken in the back parking lot.
Oh Lordy. Oh Lordy.
Oh my God.
The sad thing
Allegedly.
about the sad thing about the Bowie Jane casting is it feels like a reoccurring thing. And of course, people are going to drag who people think are the GOATs to the end. Of course, the most notorious one is Victoria, but we've had them.
She's not a Victoria, though.
She's not, but she's
a Miranda Ball.
No care in this game, in my opinion. Watching, she has not done anything for her own self-interest. And I don't understand why you would. It's not fun to watch a non-motivated player. I'd rather watch a messy person that's bad at the game, but they're being messy for their own sake. And they're trying stuff.
And I think we talked about this a little bit before. so many people this season, but specifically this little hodgepodge that we got going on. That's Jag, that's Byyyeee, and Matt. Nobody is playing for themselves. I don't understand. Well, Jag is now.
Jag just started.
Right?
Jag just
started yesterday. Just started yesterday. Thank you. Clock it, Eli.
Mm-hmm.
Wake it. What a no man pen. Wake it up. Wake it up. Like, because I literally the moves or the lack thereof, it makes no sense. And like, why are y'all here if you're not here to play for yourself? This is not Big Brother Bestie, Bestie, whatever that little stupid twist was last year. You can take them to the end, but both of y'all are not going to win. Only one person is winning this game. So why do you care? Go ahead, Josh.
I was gonna say the best you can do is help your bestie get as big of a stipend check as possible.
Right.
That's it. But
Jag, you went far enough. Final five is where you stop.
Right. Listen, I think. Go ahead, Josh.
No, that's it. I completed my thought. Go ahead.
The I don't even know what to call them. The Raggedy Crew. They really have showed their true colors this week. Yes. I don't even. Once Felicia is gone,
it jumped out this weekend.
I do think Matthew was trying to. He lacks the confidence and skill on how to pull the move he wanted. I agree with that to some extent.
And he had the perfect coach. He just decided to go listen to that boy. He decided to be buddy, care about his bromance. When he had the perfect teacher, Cirie was setting him up for the win. She did not care to win this season.
And it's not a double HOH either. If it was a double and he made a mistake, fine. Right. And of course, I'm not going to get mad at someone for making a mistake. End of the game, he got played by Jag. Hopefully, Jag's playing him. In terms of, I hope Jag's trying to play this game. But he had a day. Didn't he have like a day and a half before noms and he still went through with it? Mm-hmm. Like, there aren't a whole lot of, there's what, like 8, 10, 12 scenarios that you could do. And you're just like, I'm not even going to think about going through the scenarios. I'm just going to do what Jag wants me to do and not put up Byyyeee.
Like I said, he's like the cowardly lion. He does lack the confidence and whatever like that. And I get that. But at what point we in this game, you know what you're here for. He's not unused to competition. You an athlete, Olympian, you know what it's like to compete. So I don't even know if it's confidence and skills, because again, when you were Cirie, she was coaching you. You played back the stuff that she would tell you that you needed to do and how to do it and what not to do and how and when to do it. So it's like, did you really lack, or that's just what your inside, that's just what you wanted to do. In your heart of hearts, you really want to bro this thing out. That's what you wanted to do because you didn't want to sit next to Cirie. Like you said, that was your final two, but it couldn't have been. Couldn't have been with you being HOH this week. Couldn't have been your final two. And absolutely Jag was being coached in the DR because all that little rah, he talking in his DR tonight.
Oh my God.
And we get to it. We wrapped it up. He won HOH.
That's what I'm about to get into now. So basically, I'm gonna dip in on the fees just a little bit.
Oh yeah, talk about their foolishness that they did. Then we run into this
thing on the road, child. So first of all, the little Raggedy Crew is what I'm.
Yes.
The Lafia, 2 L's, put it down. 2 of them are gonna lose, and maybe that means one of them wins. Hopefully, all of them just take multiple L's.
Right. Not trees freezing out on us, but it's okay. I know what she's getting ready to say. And so basically, unless one of y'all want to talk about it, because I will.
Go for it.
Josh, you want to take it?
Basically, the terrible Hydra beast with the ugly 3 heads, the beard, the baby, and the teeth.
What'd you say?
We covering for you.
We got you, girl.
No dang Wi-Fi. It's terrible, yo.
I called them a 3-headed Hydra. I called them the beard, the baby face, and the teeth.
There you go. That works.
They all decided that throughout the week they pretty much locked themselves up in the HOH room in the backyard and pretty much forgot that Felicia and Cirie existed until it was time to eat dinner. They was isolating them, and then once Jag convinced Matt's dumbass to go ahead and boot Cirie, they all come up with these convoluted plans to try to psych Felicia out so she would stop studying or make it, there's going to go bang pots and pans a la Josh from BB19 to go and throw her off her game. And I'm just like, y'all weak as hell trying to terrorize a 63-year-old woman. Y'all, Jag, you became the bully that you imagined that Cirie was.
Imagine is the key word.
Yes.
But
can I say my favorite?
Y'all about to be mad at me.
Let him go.
Oh, you don't hate it.
Go ahead, Eli.
Oh, I just want to say my favorite theory that they were gonna try is telling Felicia, if you win Final 4 HOH, you can't compete in a Final 3 Part 1. And Final 3 Part 1 isn't endurance. That's your mental one. And so I had fun listening to that.
So dumb.
It's so dumb.
Like she's not gonna find out in 30 seconds.
Because what I'm not gonna do is stop studying until I walk out the door. So,
and plus they forgetting that Felicia's actually a super fan. I'm like,
come on, that part. But go ahead,
Trace. You're about to say you don't hate it.
Yeah, exactly what she was getting ready to say.
I respect it.
Okay. Listen, I am all for the game. Okay. So if my phase was up here cooking now, the little thought up some dumbass tactics. It was dumb. Okay. But I don't like, personally, just me speaking for myself, I don't like that whole scenario of she's 63 years old. People are saying she's a domestic violence victim. Baby, don't count Felicia out. Felicia is strong, okay? Yeah. And you see exactly all the things they tried to do. And you know what Felicia was doing? Ironing her clothes, making dinner, out at the pool, chatting with Cirie, playing cards. That is a strong woman, and the things that they do in the house does not waver from her. Now what Jag and them were doing, I think it was all in the game. I don't think it was personal. But when it came down to, now this is what like peeved me off, okay? Beer gate, wine gate. They gave them 5 beers. 5 beers, right? No, 6. They gave them 6 beers because they gave them a party for Halloween.
2 bottles of wine.
And some wine. So they all got a beer, and then there was like a 5th one, right? And they were all going back. Oh, should we split the 5th one? Felicia, Cirie was trying to get Felicia to take the beer. She's like, they already got their bottles of wine, so we should just be able to split the beer. And Cirie was just like, whatever. I know Cirie was holding on to that, like, maybe I might stay. Let me not.
Right.
Rock the boat. Because I saw her thinking like, because me would have took the beer. I don't even drink beer. Would have took the beer, poured it down the sink. That's what I would have did while they was in the kitchen. Oh, y'all wanted this? I wanted some wine too. Because you know what they did? They made them split a bottle of wine and had like 2 bottles of wine that they had saved from Jack's HOH and Bowie's HOH and drunk all of it. Like, y'all that starved? And then Josh mentioned that did you talk about Felicia barking at Jag? So no, right?
No, I don't talk about speak on it, Tracy.
Go ahead.
So basically, they throughout the week they've been kind of like, you know, secluding the mamas, right? I ain't even calling them the mamas. Cirie and Felicia, they got names.
They got names.
They ain't the mama. They ain't your mama. Okay, so they were secluding Cirie and Felicia, and Felicia said, "What is this? We about to do this." Cirie said, "I don't give a fuck about these people. I don't give a fuck about nobody."
She called Jag out
and took her little behind, and Cirie took her behind, and she went and went to the room with her little robe, and she was chilling. Now Felicia stood in that kitchen. She
said, "I want to see what they're gonna say," and I sat there for 30 minutes.
Baby, she was in that kitchen. They walked around her like she was. What's that little cat in the comic room? Like the little cat on the table in the comic room. They didn't say nothing to her. Cirie said, "Now, Jag, what the fuck is the problem?" Now she.
Why you sound just like Felicia? Jag. That's how she say Jag name too. Jag. Now, what seems to be the
I'm
issue?
cussing hard tonight, but she was like, and Jag tried to. Well, you know, I normally hang with Matt, so like I haven't done anything different, and you know, then there's just like kind of following us around. And wait a minute, can I reverse this?
Flip it in reverse.
Ain't the same 1, 2, and 3 that before HOH was in the comic room chit chatting. and on my bed and
Uh-oh.
playing.
Hmm.
No, that wasn't 24 hours ago. Like, come on, make it make sense. Baby,
You better make
Felicia
it make
and Cirie
sense.
got it all clocked. And then, oh Lord, when Cirie told Matt, she said, so you Jag and Matt final three. So what you gonna do with that? He was like, on mute.
Yeah.
On mute.
On mute.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, like what upset me is like, and I've said this time and time again, it's the fact that they have taken this moral superiority stance these last week, like to the next 10th, like to the 10th power. I can't. They did the way they did us in the back, the earlier week.
The red days,
and they bullied us. And so now we're just gonna return the favor, and we're gonna do this because we're better, and we didn't lie to get here, we didn't cheat to get here, and we're good people. That's what got me. We're the good guys, and they're the what?
Look, baby.
Every time you start talking about you, the good person, y'all probably spawned the devil.
But I was like, y'all doing all this rah-rah, all this talking. But I was like, if I remember correctly, y'all the same ones that Felicia has already confronted early in the season, and y'all were on the verge of tears, or y'all were on mute when she said, "Jag, are y'all effing with me,
baby?"
Because I was switched right up.
The two that was boo-hooing and crying are the loudest.
And she told Bowie Jane,
"Wait a minute,
put your big girl pants on and play the game." And what they do, they just sat there. Just sat there. And even when she confronted Jag the day after they did all this stuff up in the room, oh no, I'm not doing that. I didn't even now you can't speak now you can't speak English. But y'all okay.
Couldn't say nothing.
Nothing.
And so look,
yeah.
You know what? I'm all for all the trash talk in the game, all that other stuff. But like, it's just getting to a point like it's Final Five. We're gonna get to that. Jury management. We need to do a 101 ways to win over
that. Yeah, now that.
And
now
you know what you need to do? Just make a list of everything Jag has done and do the opposite. Okay. At this point, do the exact opposite. Because what is he doing?
Oh, that's what pissed me off too. I'm glad you mentioned that. The blatant disregard
we just
and
ran
willful.
Down.
No, because it flows into the week. The blatant and willful disregard of jury management. Because like, oh, she worried about jury management. They talking about Cirie. Oh, she worried about jury management. Well, she can manage them from the jury house.
Yes. Duh.
That's a part of the game. And so the fact that he does not care about jury management is the very reason why he needs to lose. Because I want him to lose by Cirie vote. I want him to lose by that. I really want him to lose by all the votes.
Me too.
But if he got to lose by that one vote, I want Cirie to be the last key for her to turn and be like, unfortunately, such and such is the winner for the game. Because I don't like when you think you can just throw votes away because you got it all in bag because you done won 75,000 comps that you think you just earned your win. I'm like, Felicia, oh, you think you done something? How good is your game without the comps? Exactly.
What has he really done? Bowie Jane has gotten more influential people out on her HOHs. Actually, I'm lying. I'm not giving Bowie Jane no credit. Man. Jag's sweeping Bowie Jane.
Not go get her switch.
What did you say that made me say something?
Who, me?
Damn, I forgot what I was about to say.
When I said about jury management and how he said she can do it from the jury house.
Oh, yeah. Let me talk about that real quick. Let's get back to Jag and Matt being dummies.
Oh, and they do.
Jag really Jag really told Matt that the jury manager, that Cirie is so worried about jury management and she's gonna want to get all these votes. You notice if you go back, she gave this sympathy vote to Jared and Izzy. Jag. You know what?
Use your noodle.
He ate it up.
Oh, he did. Are you lying? How many votes is Izzy about the cast Thursday?
Yeah.
How many votes is Jared about the cast?
In honor of Invincible Day, Think, Jag, think.
Yeah.
That, oh my gosh, the way I flipped an imaginary table, like, I know you lying. And Matt was like, oh yeah, man, you right.
And
a sympathy vote pre-jury don't mean nothing. A sympathy vote pre-jury is like me at a mailbox and putting my shoes on the wrong foot. It doesn't matter. I still got the mail.
I don't even know.
Wait, has
it
it even been a sympathy vote?
Doesn't change my day.
It wasn't even a sympathy vote.
Doesn't do nothing.
A sympathy
has
vote
there
is
even
like,
been one?
No, a sympathy vote is like, the house is voting this person out.
You don't even know what a sympathy vote is.
Those was her number one ally, so she was not going to vote, even though they're going home. She like, I ain't voting them out.
Jerry did technically get one, huh?
No, because she voted.
Or since jury, has everyone gone out unanimously?
Yes.
I forget.
Jared only got one vote to stay,
right? Stupid.
I can't remember, but it's just dumb.
And so, I'm with you, Ty. That boy is being coached so hard in the DRs, and so getting into the episode. So we see the most important parts to me anyway. Was Felicia trying to point out to Matt, your boy might not be your boy like you think he is, because he making sly comments, and Treese was clocking it. They did not show the receipts like they normally did, so they can get this man a mastermind.
Wait a minute. I was like, oh, maybe they're gonna run the whole segment and then show Jag. The only thing that shows that Olympian comment.
The Olympian comment. So Jag was making comments, sly remarks about Matt. Whether it was
Bigs all week,
real or not, he was making them. And so Felicia was like, Matt, I'm just gonna let him know, like, I see what's going on. I hear the stuff they're saying about it, and it's not right. And she basically was trying to get him to see, like, don't worry about them two, because your boy is actually getting closer to Byyyeee Jane, which he is. They've been hanging out,
and that was evident. That was obvious.
I can see it. Why you can't see it? And so last time I checked, everybody in the house got 20/20 vision. I don't see nobody else wearing real glasses. So why y'all can't see? And I got glasses.
I really need people on Big Brother. Now, you don't need to be completely paranoid, but you always have to have the back in your mind that even your number one ally could turn on you at any time.
Could.
Really forward.
Could.
Yep.
And so she's trying to point this out to him and let him know that, one, your boy talking about you on the slide, and two, he's actually getting closer to Byyyeee Jane, so that might be his real final two now. And Matt starts to, get in his feelings about it and mope around, and obviously, like Felicia and Cirie already clocked all them. They get sulky, they get guilty looks, and they walk slow when something is wrong. So they wear their emotions on their sleeve. It's not hard to tell what they're thinking. And so Jack, what's wrong? What's going on? So he tells him, well, Felicia said you've been talking about me and being mean to me. That is not. You being mean to me. She said you being mean to me and saying mean stuff, and that I just couldn't hear it. No, you said you didn't hear it. She didn't say you couldn't hear it. She just said that we heard it. And since you said you didn't.
And you know what? Matt didn't correct him.
Didn't correct him. And
I ain't like that. And because he said, well, I didn't hear, or choose your disability can shoot. What?
And I don't like the narrative that they painted like that. To try to make some
and CBS painted that right along with Jag.
It was not a good Felicia edit. I'll take the panel for the casuals because I'm a half casual, but it's like you watch that and you're just like, dang, Felicia is kind of janky. Like, she's trying to tear them apart by bringing up a disability. And
no, when she's using it, yeah, we ain't gonna use no disability. But even if she didn't bring up that portion, which was true, the fact that you negated and did not focus on when she said you don't see them hanging out, working out together, you don't see them ripping and running up into them rooms, hiding in them little corners, whispering and chatting. You don't see that. That doesn't send no alarm bells off for you. So even if that first part wasn't anything, the second half is the credence. That's all I need.
Game stuff. That's the game stuff. And you want to keep out
talk about me all you want, but don't be thinking you got to pull one over me and think you supposed to cut me and I'm supposed to be your final. You gonna backstab me? On my HOH?
Child, he needs some
Nah.
balls.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because you saw after that veto ceremony, Jag started talking heavy.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there, wait a minute.
Talking so heavy. And then he's in the DR. And Felicia, how dare you? You try to come between me and my homeboy, and you only here because we willed you to be here, and we the reason why. And first of all,
puffing his chest out.
chest all the way out. You only here because Cirie willed your boy to use that power on you. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. And I wish Cirie, I wish she cared a little bit more, because she did not care. When she was still on that block, she was like, oh, I didn't win veto. Oh, dang. I might go home, huh? Okay.
Baby, she
cool.
been ready to kick back and relax and see her honey.
Because if anything, I would just let you know, like, I may be going out, but Jag, just so you know, don't get your britches all up and high and mighty, because you only here because I told your boy to keep you here. So remember that as I take that into the jury house. So before you cast your vote, remember that you only here because of me. And I will be telling the jury that. So yeah, the rest of this episode, what else happened, y'all? Besides these raggedy DR. Oh, Matthew. Oh, I really wanted Cirie to be here in the end, and that's my final two. And
it's not your final two. You don't put your final two on the block. You don't put them unless you have to. If it's final three, sure, put them on the block.
The only time you put your final
four, sure.
You Dan.
Wait.
Dan level of play. Oops.
Clarissa, yes. Oh, when I say I fell out, she said, you got to listen. She did. And this not
you
even
know
about
what?
his disability.
Matt's reaction, he lingered on that for a minute because he heard some of that. He did.
You did.
You can tell.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
He probably heard those, and he probably thought a lot of those were jokes, which they probably were. Some of them were, but you keep digging and you keep doing the same Jag. It's kind of, pun intended, you keep jagging somebody, eventually that little screwdriver is going to turn. I think that's...
Because what she was doing, she just not even listening. See, people, they taking it literally. Sometimes you got to listen just mean you need to pay attention. Just pay attention is what she was trying to tell him to do. And he refused to do it. And he allowed Jag to get him on board with getting out Cirie, because Jag was like, and this is where he's stupid again, because even Jag, I won't do the vote unless Matt is fully on board with it.
Oh my gosh, that upset.
That was a narrative. That production told him to say that.
Why would production want him to say that?
That's
I guess it makes him seem like nicer, better, not as cutthroat.
Right, trying to give him that
I
little edit.
want him to say, hey, my boy Matt, I know we made a mistake, and I got Bowie Jane. We getting Cirie out no matter what.
No matter what.
And I know they want to add they never want to show it's going to be unanimous. They'll always throw like the ounce of doubt in a vote.
Yeah.
But if you're painting the narrative of Jag to be the mastermind, it's like, let him be devious. But
yeah, go ahead, Josh.
Two things. I'll get to my first point second, but I'm gonna go to my second point first. Which
you don't know your points, Josh. So just say your points, bruh.
Well, anyway, it was just crazy the fact that they showed this little incident, but didn't even give any inkling to the fact that they were isolating the fact. Like, if anything, you should I would be surprised. Well, not surprised because it's CBS.
Right. Let's be real.
Why not show that little confrontation between Felicia and Jag in the kitchen? Because
then they would have to show what led up to it. Exactly. And they would show him in a bad light.
Right.
Well, we're just like, I really wish they'd stop. They would show these people who they really are.
That's the problem.
This is a reality show. Or they're on it 24/7. Then let us see exactly who they are. There should not be that big of a disconnect between the live feeders and the casuals. There should not be this much disconnect, this much conflicting on how people are.
Are you gonna remember your other point? Because I got something to say right now, real quick.
Jag is a bitch.
Oh well, there we go. So with that, it makes me wonder who they must be taking shifts on who does the editing and who leaves what on the cutting room floor, and then what makes it to the show. Because when it was time to show why Cirie wanted Felicia out the house over Izzy and the deterioration of that relationship, they showed the receipts, they had the flashbacks, they showed everything leading up to it. Even when stuff happened 2 or 3 weeks before it actually occurred, when it came down to voting, why y'all can't show this narrative now? So it's like, those can't be the same people that orchestrated that narrative to show, which was accurate. It can't be the same person that was doing it this time. And if it is, shame on you. Shame on you.
And the sad thing is, we could maybe say, "Oh, it's because we don't have enough time in the episodes." And if we try to throw another hour in there, like, or another episode, gosh, they would just fill it with so much more fluff.
You got enough time to show some drama.
Literally, we saw the 2-hour episode that they had earlier this season. Well, some of y'all watched it. I might have skipped it. I might have heard it wasn't nothing, and they didn't do nothing with it. And so I don't know.
There's no excuses.
I don't want to call out the editors do have a lot to go through, but shoot, and I'm not gonna
just don't edit me right, just in case I get on there. Don't be editing me crazy now, child. Let me be quiet when they get in here and watch.
I feel like I get a good narrative, and of course, it's so much more stuff from just perusing Twitter, and it's like, oh, you get the narrative, you know who's talking about who, where things stand. If I'm an editor, I might just go like, all right, so that's happened. We're gonna highlight that conversation, and that led to this. But I guess that's what makes that's what makes Big Brother unique in terms of the people that watch the feeds have a whole different perspective than
you get the real perspective. Don't keep up. Not the veil, because I don't know if I've ever talked about it, maybe a little bit. Like when I became a feedster, I started in BB25. I didn't realize until that season how much of the show I was actually missing, because the edit is so deceptive and it's nearly almost wrong all the time. Like we knew Cirie was going home last Thursday. We knew it was a wrap for Sis. If they didn't, we knew it.
That's it. I think I'm gonna put up Felicia and Cirie, and it's like, oh, it's over.
It's over. Like we was like, oh, is he gonna put a Byyyeee? Like if he put a Byyyeee, cool. And he, before, if Jag won veto, we know he would have took the Byyyeee down, which would have ultimately ended us right where we are anyway. But yeah, the edit.
Listen,
they gotta do better.
I don't even care if you my final two. But y'all letting Byyyeee get all the way to the end without touching the block is crazy.
She's gonna make it. She's gonna set a record. Most days never being. She's gonna make it 100 days in the house without ever being nominated.
Really?
Yeah, literally. She won this Final Four HOH skipping ahead. She won another damn tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Which led.
She's in the final 3. No.
Oh, we gotta talk about her.
93 days unnominated. And so she's not getting nominated this week until Friday. So Thursday. I'm sorry.
Season stank.
Yes, so she's gonna make it to finale night.
Unnominated.
About 100 days.
100 days.
She's gonna set a record that probably won't ever be beat.
Man.
And what Felicia said,
lower y'all's volumes if y'all need to. Go ahead, Eric.
What happened?
Go ahead. You can finish what you was about to say.
Okay, I was gonna say Felicia, her and Cirie were talking, and she was like, they didn't let that Byyyeee slide her little way to the end. She said, and they think that she won't get no votes. We'll see about that, because y'all think it's y'all because y'all done won these little comps and all that. But if that little Byyyeee get in there, don't think she can't possibly win, because we still on the jury. And the way y'all treating us, I try not to call yourself isolating us, all this unnecessary lying, this Final 5, what you lying for? No need for it. Don't think that y'all got a guaranteed way to win, because really, if you think about it, and I wish they would have stuck to it and did this pre-nominations, or at least pre-veto, whatever, that me, Cirie, and Blue, that's a voting block. That's 3 people.
Not the Popo coming to the end of the season.
That's what they said. It's time to wrap it up. So,
I knew that was California. I said, I bet you that's Cali.
Look, I was like, we don't have that over here in this neighborhood. The crime rate is down. Suburbs, baby.
My block is safe.
And so I really wish, because they did talk about this, and we didn't mention that earlier, but I really wish they would have stuck to it. Like, listen, you need 4 votes to win this game. If you trying to do me, Cirie, and Blue, that's 3 votes right there. all we need to do is pull in America and be like, girl, let's go for a woman to win this thing.
Babe, do you know how easy I would have said that?
Easy.
I would have said, you know what? Y'all do what y'all want to do.
Well, let
Just
Bowie
know
Jane get to the end if you want to.
If I hear jury,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be bitter. So do what you will. We have a Final Four, and I would like to get into that Final Four. But if I'm not in that Final Four, that means that Final Four is no more. It is now voided. And therefore, I will grow bitter. And the person that I do not want to win this season is Bowie Jane. Bowie Jane is if Bowie Jane is in Final Two, I am going to give her my vote, and I will pull all the women to vote for her. And you can
I would have told Bowie Jane too.
Like, that's what I would have said.
Bowie Jane, you better win this veto, girl, because we're voting for you. And so I would have made her vote real hard.
And I would have told her too.
Because if I would have told her before veto to push real hard, because I want you to win this thing.
I would have told her by herself. I would have told her by herself, knowing Matt and Jag are close by.
Yeah.
I would have been like, Bowie, you know, if you make Final Two, you are securing those HOHs. You are doing so good. You know, if you end up in those shirts, you have my vote. And I want you to know that I'm going to get a woman in that jury. If I'm evicted, I'm going to get every woman in that jury behind you. I promise you that.
Yep.
That's all.
Within earshot. Exactly. That's what I would have told her.
Too. That's cool.
You can evict me.
But I'm going to be voting for you.
I'll be voting for you, girl.
You know what? Matt and Jack talked about, they thought they like the women gang up together. Yeah, we're going to gang up together in jury.
Yeah, in jury.
For you to lose.
All the girls are on the jury. And even though Bowie Jane already said she not one, she said she not that type of female, and they shouldn't even have tried to come to her with a all girls alliance. It's okay. We're gonna still make sure you win. Girl power, women's rights, women's suffrage. Yeah.
Listen, at this point, it's like, who do I hate
the least?
The least.
Like, who makes a good winner? I think
at this point, I want to give Mr. Big the money. If it ain't Felicia, Mr. Big can be.
So
two.
We can get into it.
Felicia won. Mr. Big too.
So y'all, unfortunately, our girl Cirie, she was evicted 2 votes to nothing, and sad to see her go, but she was very much happy to leave.
Hold up, we don't want to talk about Daddy Cameron.
No, that little raggedy jury segment.
No.
The jury is giving bitter though, except for Cam. Cam looked like he unzipping zippers. The rest of the jury is giving a little bitter. But I will say this. We do know this for a fact that jury does cultivate them to say certain answers to look a certain way.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, because we know last season.
Take it for what you will.
Because we know last season at the round table, everyone pretty much said, "Yeah, we all knew we were voting for Taylor." But they had Brittany go and say what she said, which made
her looking crazy.
Well, to be fair, it was Brittany.
They set her up so bad.
They did.
They did, but she also been setting herself up all season.
Because we went ham on her on Twitter. We went off. Her up. Baby, I think there's a few tweets out there still eating her up.
Oh my goodness. But yeah. So we had that little jury segment. Cam, like Tree said, he needs to zip up Jack Zipper because he's about Jack has overcome so much by don't care what you got to say. America, I was actually, surprised. I'm like, girl, where was this fire at in the house? Because you got so much stuff as an evicted
She had
house
it.
guest.
She just used it at the wrong times. Baby.
And I guarantee
what are you doing?
If that girl had won an HOA, she probably would have came out.
She needed to win. We was rooting for her. I didn't root for America all season long, but that double eviction,
baby.
I ain't never rooted for America, but I was rooting for America.
Yeah.
Like, come on, get this girl.
Them separate. We've said it all
Win
season.
some.
Them separate. We enjoyed them.
Them separate would have cooked.
Yeah.
You know what? It would have been great for America and Corey to have not been in the show, man, because they would have been on opposite sides. And that would have been interesting. They would not, because we know their games do not lie.
At all.
Which is why both their asses in the jury holding hands and kissing now.
Right.
Congratulations.
So
she lost.
Raggedy jury segment. Blue looked good coming in, and that's about it.
Blue looked cute.
She looked good.
So I'd also like to throw in that Corey said, screw Jag.
He did. I remember that.
But Matt, that's impressive because he didn't really need no second chance to do it. And I feel like he's been able to play his game without getting as much blood in his hands and escaping being the target.
Right. I don't know about that though, because Matt, him allowing Jag to run stuff, Mm-mm.
Well, look, I really want to see. What I really need is a jury segment on Sunday because I really need to see how they react to what
Cirie.
Yes.
Oh my God, this is what they need.
Whole episode need to be Cirie in the jury house.
Them F all of the. Let's look and see that family. They know their families. Let them see that. Bye. We don't care about that.
Right.
Look back over the season. We do not want to see no.
We saw pretty much everything.
I don't want to see no recaps. Put it on the extras tab on Paramount Plus.
Right.
Okay. We don't want to see none of that. They need to Sunday give us 1 full hour, 48 minutes of jury.
Yes.
And unscripted. Just let them talk.
Bring back jury questioning, except at this point, it's not going to happen.
And I don't even want to host. I don't want to
round table host.
Just go.
You're gonna pull up their questions.
Just get them talking.
It needs
Jag, what move did you make? That one that got you in the final two. And they're gonna ask. Byyyeee Jane, what did you do to make you win?
Yeah, thank you. Especially speaking on that, I just gotta say, no matter who ends up in final two, we need some more pointed and directed questions at these people.
Yes.
In final two, I need them to have specific. Like I know they craft up the question. I need specific people. Like I need Blue to. If Jag ends up in final two, I need Blue to ask specifically why you thought it was a good idea to take me out when.
Boots down.
What was that move? Did you think evicting me was going to get you a vote?
Well, blindsided me at that.
Yep. Yeah. What was the reason?
And so we're not going to participate in any fluffs.
They're gonna talk for the round table because
they're gonna have to offer Cirie like $5,000. Be like, hey, the last thing you got to do.
As long as they got Sis lemon drop, she'll be good. Give her lemon drop. She gonna.
We need every juror. What you think?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say they need to take a page out of Survivor's book. Every juror needs to be able to ask a question to both people on the block.
Agree.
I agree. I think now that we're down to a jury of 7, I think that's probably what's going to happen.
I hope so.
With a jury of 9, it was questions as before, but it was just now that there's the jury of 9, they don't have time for that. But now with the jury of 7, I think we will get back to that. Each one gets.
I've watched Big Brother enough to never get my hopes up. It's not going to happen until they do it. So in my mind, they're not doing it.
I hate it.
But here's the thing, though. Each season we see they ask them 3 questions each, and then they'll maybe let the last person evicted ask a question.
Right.
But now that we're back to
I ain't got
7, that gives
why you evict me? Why you deserve my vote for the person who evicted me? That's all I.
Everybody should get 1 question per. I think.
Yeah, they probably don't allow certain, which is stupid though, Todd. I need to hear it all. I want to hear it all. Raw, real, bitter, sweet, whatever. Pandering.
I'm almost on team, hey, pre-record the finale. I don't care. Give me good editing. Give me a good episode.
Yeah, I don't care. As long as you get
what they need to do, let's put it on the record. BB, if I want to host a reunion, AWAGBT gonna be there. Would love to host it. Okay, we love to host it. But we need a reunion. They need to they can do all that pre-recorded, whatever, have the questionings on the tape episode, and then have the live vote reveal like Survivor used to do when they bring them all back after they had time to sit with it and the votes are locked in and come back and be able to see out. That's what we need. We need full questioning, full panel questioning. They need to be able to talk back. The jury need to be able to argue. Well, I was working with such and such, so I know they did X, Y, and Z. Like we need people to go to bat. Like we see in Survivor. If your homeboy on that final tribal, I'm going to bat for you. Yeah, Josh did. He did. He stood all 10 toes down on that move. Yeah, absolutely. He pulled the trigger on it.
And
shouldn't have done that.
Eli's social game, he ain't win nothing, but his social game influenced how y'all decided to move this game. Treese won the competition she needed to win when she needed to do it. She only won 3, but those 3 competitions is the reason why half of y'all sitting over here now.
Nigga, 3, I would have won at least 5. I would have won at least 5 comp stops.
And that ego would have cost me my jury vote.
Right.
Probably.
But you know what I'm saying?
Probably.
But people need to be able to advocate for they to be able to, because sometimes we get it. People can't talk good. You do need to be able to say explain your game, but sometimes having people be able to advocate when you were working on opposite sides of the house, it opens you up to like, oh, Maybe you did do a little bit more than what we thought you did.
I think that's the purpose of the roundtable, which is why I say we need more time in the finale cut out to see more of the roundtable.
Yep, I agree.
Because they give us maybe a 7-minute segment.
We've asked this for years. I don't know what they doing. CBS is just doing what they want to do. If you want to do something, play an online game.
Come back year after year.
Here's what you need to do. If you're trying to cut out time, you have a 2-hour finale. What you need to do is on that Tuesday little recap episode, do the entirety of part 1 of the HOH competition.
2 if you want to.
Really? Because we don't care about
the finale. Wasting time for part 2 in the finale on that is stupid.
Yeah,
they should just do all the comps and then finale night. Who you taking?
That's true.
Let's go into these questions. That's it. That's all finale needs to be. Anybody want to secrets? That's it. Say that for the finale show. I don't want to see no comps on the last episode because we already done all that. Y'all already
Sunday,
seen all that.
Or whatever. After they do their little veto tomorrow, or they do nomination tomorrow, veto Sunday, veto Saturday. Eviction Sunday. All right, y'all got evicted. Let's get outside, get to that endurance comp. Come back Monday evening. Let's get to this part 2. Come on Tuesday round table. They go to the jury house, film the round table. It's the things on Wednesday. Oh well, y'all get a little break in between. Y'all ain't doing nothing, and come on Thursday.
Because they get separated after they do the round.
I just had the worst realization.
Oh God.
We have to watch Byyyeee Jane on the Wednesday, Tuesday episode recapping the season, going through all the highlights. You remember Cirie and Felicia's fight? Oh, no, they were getting at it.
Look,
I'm not watching
Jane. Look, at Byyyeee Jane, I'm gonna say this, okay? If the terrible crew, I just want to highlight this, and then unless y'all got something else, we can go into these rankings. But I really want to say that I absolutely love Cirie and Felicia. They had such a upside down, sideways, flip flop game all season, and that is what I actually really love. And what it really came down to is that 2 of the oldest people on the season, they played Big Brother. And the very important thing that they did, they played for themselves. Yeah. Now, there are times where I was like, Felicia, what are you doing?
A lot of times.
She was playing for herself.
She was.
Felicia knew there was one check for her, okay?
She knows still
she wanted
today.
that $750,000 check. So yesterday, she was like, what? I'm like, Felicia, you know she going home. What are you doing? Baby, she gonna get that check. So I'm not upset. Felicia and Cirie, I feel like have played a great game. They worked with what they had, and I was so elated when they started talking to each other in the comic room, and they were talking about the things that went wrong in the game.
Girl,
and Felicia's
I'm
like,
figure out.
if you had just told me to shut up. Shut up. She said, I should have listened. Like, when I tell you these answers, everybody's like, Felicia not gonna fuck with Cirie not gonna mess with her after the game. Yes, they are.
Right.
They sisters.
Because they are sisters. Okay.
Their relationship is so genuine, and I cannot wait to see the pictures of them together. They're gonna be on a real kayak.
Right.
I would love to see that.
Because 2 things too, like they ended up, they were like, she told her, she said, Cirie, and we moving on. Cirie, you're the best thing that happened to me in this game. And I know, I'm glad she called us. She's talking about, and if I know there's, if whatever the cameras picked up, whatever we saw, even if I threw you under the bus, or I know I did throw you under the bus.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I said some stuff.
Yeah. And
she admitted it.
Exactly. Cirie was like, and I know I may have said some stuff to you. I just want you to know that I'm so glad that I, had you in this game and wouldn't have had it any other way. And they hugged it out, loved it, beautiful moment.
And that's the way Big Brother should be.
Here's to Felicia Feels.
The awareness of it all, though, love it.
Willing to go after each other. Like that's the issue with my personal issue with Matt Jag. Hey, if they were to take shots at each other, both miss and still look back and be cool, that would make it fun. If y'all just kumbaya holding hands, we saw Cirie and Felicia were the only ones that have, or
Man
not
will go
the only ones. They had a verbal altercation. They were fighting, and that's what we love. And we can see they still enjoy each other.
Yeah, go ahead, Tracy.
I just gotta say this real quick because it's F Matt now. Matt
Oh,
was
yes.
talking about
Oh
Felicia
yeah.
and Cirie packing. He said, "Oh, they done packed, but they probably back there stealing pillowcases and towels."
Why would you say that?
What was that, Matt?
Quickly.
In the microphone.
Right
here.
Why with they here?
I ain't like that.
Okay.
I ain't like that. Did
Step
not
up
like
to the
that.
mic. Why? And
It's in the words of Eric.
He's the other two. I digress because he was the one that said, we should maybe have Felicia suck my tingers to get a vote if you want me to vote."
Huh?
What?
That was the sentence said in the Big Brother house.
That was weird.
Yeah, I don't know what tingers are, but I digress. I'm gonna leave that one there.
That's a move on point right there.
I'm gonna leave that there. Oh, and shout out to Cirie. She owned her game when she was sitting out there with Julie for all the haters. She know where she went, quote unquote, wrong. You know, she did what she did. She knows the moves that she made that weren't necessarily beneficial for her. They were good for Jared, and that's the only reason why she came here. So y'all can leave her alone. Talk about, oh, she should have did Height, shouldn't have Vic Heisu. Oh, she shouldn't have Vic Red. She know what she shouldn't have done. But at the end of the day,
Cirie get her own row. We're gonna call it Cirie.
Cirie row. Cirie.
Listen, social goat.
Final 5.
Social goat.
Felicia is in the final 4. They did not make a mistake.
There
in my opinion,
there you go.
Go. Like, as he's figuring that out, I'm going to be on my little soliloquy. At the end of the day, they made final 5, final 4. Could they have made other decisions in this game earlier? Sure. But for me, there is no Heisem's karma. There's no Kirsten karma. I don't know why she's still talking about them. Her name, their name shouldn't even be in her mouth. She been gone 90 days ago. And there is no red karma. There is no karma. They made it to the end of the game. And the only difference that they could have changed was win a comp. That's the only thing. So, yes, they could have done things differently, but they didn't. They did it the way they did it, and they got to the end. So there was no mistakes on that part that would have changed where they are, besides win a comp.
Eli, go ahead and put Matt at 5.
He almost played this week good. He had a clear path, a clear choice to make, and he decided, I'm going to drive off the cliff. He drove off the cliff, and now let's see if he can hold on to the cliff. And if Miss Bowie Jane screws him over and Jag screws him over, he deserves to lose. That's all I'll say. He deserves to lose this game.
Yeah.
Though I'm still probably rooting for him the most out of the what is it, Minions?
The Three Stooges, the Mafia, whatever they are. The wacky
Mafia Minions.
The flops that I'm going to be cussing out after the season ends.
I'm going to go put, oh, I hate to do it. Don't put Raggedy Bowie Jane at 2.
And let's be clear, the only reason why she above Felicia is because she made it to the end.
I'm going to say.
Okay,
and she got a final 2. I want to.
Or go ahead.
You know her connection's slow, so she don't even hear you talking. Probably.
Jag at 2.
No.
Jag behind.
Yes, I do. Y'all can hear me.
Now we can.
How you say y'all can't hear me? You said no.
I said now we can.
Y'all can hear me?
Because you were talking while Eli was trying to solve.
Oh, okay.
All I'm gonna say in regards to Bowie Jane, I know we're ranking based off the week, not overall. She has negative win equity. She won't get any respect by any jurors. We saw in the roundtable people being like, Bowie Jane is a minion, and only one someone championing her is Cam.
She's definitely a minion.
And is Cam gonna be able to convince the jury? No. So she's going to be seen as someone that did nothing by 6 of the 7 jury, and she did nothing this week to help that.
But here's the thing, though. Like, Felicia, if Felicia don't make the final 3, she's not going to vote for Jag. I really don't think she is. I think she really, old folks, when they get in their mind, it's hard to change their mind. So I really, but when she said that on the feeds, I can't speak about Cirie, but I firmly believe that. No, actually, I'm going to take it back. Put I say put Felicia above Jag because Jag is
absolutely.
Switch Jag and Byyyeee. Really?
No.
I'm thinking about putting Jag at 2. You
guys, I agree with Sir. I'm on team
like Jag.
Jag. I'm on team Trees here.
He did good, but I just don't want to.
Let me.
Y'all don't want to, but
he successfully took over.
Go ahead, Trees.
I'm acquiescing.
He successfully took over Matt's HOH. He got a final 2 in Byyyeee Jane. The only person he's really against right now that would is Felicia.
Blah blah blah.
But you want to know who's going to be against Jag? The jury.
Even though he played terrible, Jag.
He killed this week.
Right now, honestly, depending on if the jury is bitter, this is a game to lose.
I know, and I called it. It's my draft pick.
The only way that, in my mind, Jag goes home this week is if Felicia wins veto.
Yeah,
because in my mind, Byyyeee Jane's going to nominate
only way.
Matt, Felicia. If Matt wins veto, Matt votes out Felicia. I hope Matt doesn't. But if Byyyeee wins veto, Jag's staying off in my mind. Jag wins veto like he has been. He's staying off. And he might even take the shot at Matt, which I respect. I think that's a game.
He will. Matt is as good as gone.
And so I don't see Jag leaving. If Byyyeee Jane winning HOH, I know she doesn't have a vote. You'd much rather have her voting because you have her locked. But
right.
I hope I jinx it. I hope I jinx it, but I don't see where Jag goes. It's Felicia only.
See, that's another part of the game that people don't realize. They be like, "Who I don't want this person in the house." You need to be trying to stack the jury. Who you want to in the jury to vote for you? Byyyeee Jane is the person you want in that jury to vote because she's gonna be voting for you. You should have been trying to stack it with the people that's gonna got your votes. That's what you should have been doing. Byyyeee Jane should have been going this week. Because no matter what, she's going to be voting for you. If Jag, if I was him, that's who you should have been wanting there. It's not a guarantee that Cirie going to be going there and singing your praises. Because she already said that she was helping Felicia with her speech this week. So she told Felicia, girl, you need to get there. I'll be working on them. I'm going to work on them. So
I believe if Felicia make the final 2, Felicia going to win. Because Cirie gonna do her. That's why she got the GOAT status up there. She didn't want to trade us a game purely based off a social strategic game and powers of persuasion. She didn't win that for no reason. So mark my words, if Felicia make final 2, she win it because Cirie put in that work.
And I believe I'm with Ty. I think Matt, unless Matt wins veto, he's gone.
If Matt somehow finds a brain.
I want to do something.
Tracy, go ahead.
What you want to do?
I feel okay. This is not my list. This is likely the last
That's
one
what
we're gonna do.
did.
Besides, I think at the end we'll do like an overall thing over the show in general. But I just want us to go down and just do our own 5 or 4. So we know Cirie's gone. Just to do our 4, and so we're gonna start at the top, and I want Eric 4 straight down.
My 4.
Put your 4 in order.
Just your top 4. And is this who we're rooting for or who we think played the best?
Yep.
Wait.
No, this is just based off the gameplay.
Oh,
who's your 4?
My 4, like for this
You're
week?
You're doing the rankings, but just your own.
Oh, rankings.
Yeah, for this week.
You know, why are you doing this to me? Because I don't want to give my only draft pick at the top. Why? Because I don't want to give Jag the top spot.
So now you're gonna put Jag at top.
Because he do get it. I'm sorry. The way he played Matt like a fiddle.
Okay. Who's 2? Who's 3? Who's 4?
2 Byyyeee Jane, because technically tonight's still part of this week, in my opinion, because she won tonight. So Byyyeee Jane, her 3rd tie-breaking win, good for her. And I'm gonna leave Felicia at 3, not because I don't think she's played better than the first 2. I just think that she's just a sitting duck at this point, unless she can win. And that's the only thing, because I think she could win this game. Been on the block 8 times coming up, and maybe 9 if she's in the final 3, which would be the most out of anybody in UBBUS. I just think she's playing.
Eric, you don't have to explain it. You just have rankings.
You see how I'm trying to just do it? And Matt, because he ain't got a backbone. I'm sorry, I can't stand a not
Your
having a
rankings.
backbone, spineless, jellyfish.
This is
don't
exactly
know,
how
don't
you did
want.
your rankings.
I'm done.
Because I'm like, I ain't like that. That's my list. Mine will go Jag, Byyyeee, Felicia, and Matt. Simple.
See, I agree with y'all, and I know we don't rank based on endgame.
Hold on, wait. 1 second.
Your thing, 21.
I want to actually. I gotta put Felicia at last. I gotta flip Felicia and Matt.
He going home, girl.
Because at least Matt won HOH.
I don't care about
the only edge that has him there.
It was the stupid HOA. He shouldn't have won that. No, that was a stupid move.
That would probably be my rank. That would be my rankings for this week.
That was stupid though. So I don't think that was that wasn't a good HOH for him to win.
But that's probably my rankings for the week.
I changed it up slightly too, where y'all are gonna hate me for this. I'm throwing Matt at 2, Byyyeee at 4. Only because I'm just thinking about who set themselves up to win the game. And at least Matt made a move. Matt won HOH. Okay. Cirie respects it enough. I don't think Cirie's going to go in. She might bad mouth him a little bit or be like, he messed up at his back. But I don't think he lost the game this week.
No, I don't think
so. I think Byyyeee Jane has been lost this game and did nothing to recover. And then Felicia is just wins next to Byyyeee Jane, in my opinion. Has a chance based on if Cirie can convince him.
Right.
Yeah, but Byyyeee has talked about it even this week that she didn't care. She just wanted to make it the 3. So I hear you.
What about you, Josh?
And Byyyeee. What's your ranking, Josh?
Put Matt back at 4. Let's see here, because Jack's not staying at 1. I don't give a shit if he did control Matt.
It's your rankings. I love it.
I'm screaming.
Actually, yeah. No.
I mean, Jack controlled the HOH 3 weeks in a row.
Quit trying to convince people to change what they want. That's his ranking.
I mean, of course, it ain't fair.
But look,
it ain't fair, but 3 weeks in a row. HOH.
I'm not sorry at all because Matt was dumb as hell for this.
Dumb.
But really, why I still have to knock Jag down? It's like that goodbye message to Cirie was such a misstep. That would just ooze arrogance. And Cirie
we talked about that.
Cirie
it was too arrogant. Yeah.
Wait, no, because like all the people on the potential jury,
please believe, Jack can go.
Do not do that to Cirie, because you obviously you're not familiar with her. You're not familiar with who she is and what she's capable of.
Not familiar with the game,
and that's what's pissing me off. Because you think you hot stuff, huh? Okay.
Right. Because like that's why if he didn't even do that his jury management this week has just been atrocious.
Yeah.
He is reading out of the Paul playback of how to lose votes. And it's just that, like, I don't give a damn what moves you make. If you can't get people to like you and respect you on their way out the door, like, no, you no.
Well, the thing is, I think Jag, looking at the jury here, I think he might have enough respect. I want to say he still has Blue. In my mind, he has Cameron, and say he's next there at the end with Felicia. He has Byyyeee Jane, he has Matt, no matter what. He just needs one more of Felicia, Corey, America, Blue, and Cirie. I want to say he might have Blue, but I don't think he has her next to
because them 4 right there is going to be definitely 4 that vote for Felicia. If it's Felicia and Jag, Corey, America, Blue, and Cirie will be the 4 votes that vote for Felicia.
And if it's Jag next to anyone else, I think Jag has it.
No, not next to that.
I don't know.
He might be Byyyeee Jane, but he still might lose out to a bitter jury.
Ty got me cracking up. I just really need Jack to go home and force, so we don't have to worry about it. He needs to go home this week, and it'll be fine.
And that's why
I will say
look.
this jury will be a set of voting blocks, though.
And like,
It will
like I
be.
said while we was watching the episode, it's like, look, if Felicia don't win, I want to be Byyyeee Jane because I need Jack to be eligible to go home this week.
Yes, that's what I said. I think we said at the same time. I was like, well, if Byyyeee Jane's the one that needs to win it because he needs to be exactly what you said. I want him to be eligible to go home, and I don't want him breaking no more records. He don't need to be. It's 2 more comps left. He could still break the record. So I don't want him to win this veto. So even if he somehow slips by this week, he won't be able to break the comp record. He does not deserve to be the one to win 10 competitions in one season and get to hold their record for another 20. Well, it won't be 20 years like it was almost this time. Somebody will come along next year and win every competition. They're going to win all 72 competitions.
It's going to get canceled.
I doubt it.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Let's be real. I don't think so.
I don't know.
Oh, we got a full screen for this conversation.
What was you saying? Because your connection trees, you know.
I'll finish for her. I think Big Brother is falling off a little bit. What have they done that's memorable? I would say this is their big, almost magnum opus where they brought Cirie from Survivor. Certified fan favorite. Everyone loves Cirie. We had a lot of new viewers because of Cirie.
True.
But I don't think the ratings are amazing, and it doesn't have the gravitas, the narrative that Survivor has, where that's been going on and on. Big Brother, we've seen it with Canada. We thought, like, Big Brother, that's an untouchable. We saw Canada lose its feeds. Yeah. It's a lot to operate. You have people working 24/7, working the feeds. You got Mr. B working all the time.
That's why I don't think it's going to be here long.
And
they need us, is what it sounds like.
They need a big, massive season. And they haven't had a massive hit of a season in so long to bring people
awesome season.
This one was on track to be one of the greatest.
Yeah.
And they made these little twists and turns unnecessary.
Too many hands in a candy jar.
Zombie
too many.
And one last thing, they refuse to go. They're continuing to put their hand in the kid cookie jar, where they kidify this show so much. And
I don't want to hear no fart.
I respect it, like, okay, but I'm sorry, I'm not watching OTEV with no friends.
No.
There's been so many times where I'm like, all right, I'm excited to watch this episode of Big Brother, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna show a friend an episode of Big Brother. They're doing it. Felicia's getting snotted by a nose.
You know, I want to show you.
Listen, ain't no one care about all that. We care about the relationships. Give us food. I guess we don't need more comps, but I don't know. It's tricky.
Just can't stand a lot of silly shit.
That's what I got to say. All that silly foolishness, let it go.
Ooh.
I really think that if producers really want, if these people at CBS will work on Big Brother,
too silly and too long.
I really think they owe it in this all season. They really need to go and do a complete rehaul. A complete rehaul. I really think, first off, freshen up, get a new house.
Yes.
Get a new house, or at least do a completely different remodel.
Yes.
That's something that we need.
New producers. New producers.
It looks so different every season. Even if it is the same house, the same lot, it looks so vastly different every season.
It do. They have to be looking big, and it ain't as big as the Big Brother house, which is what baffles me. BB Can's house be top tier. Like last season, the house was gorgeous.
Right. So one, that. Two, I need them to be a little bit more unique. I really need them to go to the drawing board. Get everyone in the room. Think of some new twists that ain't gonna mess up the format of the game too much of what the game is fundamentally meant to be. Like bring back the saboteur.
Bring back themes, because Big Brother was eating with their themes. Okay.
A season with no twist, honestly.
That too.
Now
I want to see a season with no twist. Look,
can I ask?
Let's see what happens
question?
if you just get back to the core and just play a reality game. Yeah.
Do y'all think Big Brother is a quote unquote solved game? Is that the issue? Is Big Brother solved? Did Derek in season 16 solve the game? get a big group, because I feel like this is what we've seen in 90% of the season since BB16. You win power early on, you get a massive group. That massive group stays together and somehow just walks like lambs into the slaughter. So, and that's what we've seen over and I feel like we haven't seen much different than that. It's been a repeat of so many things.
Last season was kind of the only anomaly to that, because Taylor, in terms of like the overall result, like the first big alliance was excluding Taylor, and Taylor was excluded or whatever, and she ended up winning. So I feel like that's the only season that kind of broke that kind of status quo in terms of like the end result. I know she was eventually included in the leftovers, but if Taylor had left, if Paloma didn't get expelled, Taylor would have gone week 2.
Yeah, she would have been gone week 2.
And then whatever status quo that was set then would have carried on to the end game. And one of them nasty people would have won.
Right. And I don't go ahead.
It really comes down to the reason for this season is manipulation. That is what is ruining the past seasons and the current ones. Production manipulation.
Absolutely. Yeah. I thought you said produculations, and I was like,
her audio cut out just the right times.
Produculations, no, but you said production manipulation.
I don't know why my Wi-Fi is terrible today, but yeah.
Ty brought up a really great point.
Yes.
Potential. BB15 broke production. They were playing the game, but there wasn't much production interference, so they overcorrected for 16, which predictability.
No, we just need.
That's 100% correct.
Yes, things to fix.
Racism ruined Big Brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Things to fix the bottom season. Only cast people that actually apply.
15.
Don't recruit not a damn person.
Not another man recruit,
please. Yes.
And I almost say you need to go.
Don't reach out to nobody.
Now we in the more post-COVID world, we need to do more open calls across the country. Go out, hit them streets, and actually go out there and meet the people.
Hello.
Go across the country like y'all did before.
But if you want to recruit, you can recruit us. We're recruitable.
No, but we actually gonna apply though.
We're right. That's what I'm saying. But I mean, hey, you see us throw a little tape in there, you can message us, DM us, slide in our DMs. Slide in our DMs, tell us that we pretty.
There's a reason why you see shows like The Mole. The Mole, I feel like, had an excellent cast. Everyone was there to play. So it's not impossible to find a cast where everyone wants to play.
You know who the casting director was for that, right?
Don't tell me it was casting.
It was.
Hey,
it was Robin casting.
Hey, Robin just needs to tee up for BBUS because I want to say she also did Canada.
She used to be BBS casting.
So I don't. Do we blame CBS? Is this actually not Cass's fault, but it's CBS for getting their narrative?
I think both, because CBS probably and Cass eventually signed on green light all the problematic people we didn't have before. All the Jacks and all the Pauls and all the Gina Maries and Aarons. They all co-sign on them.
Right. But then they try to make her the fall girl, but we see she get up to Canada and their casting is amazing. They do really great with casting. And if she get over here at Netflix, the casting for her shows over here, amazing.
Season?
What happened?
What she need to do, if y'all want to do a season with recruit, do it all season and call it BB Recruit. Do that. Just
rookies.
BB Daycare.
Put people in there that don't know the game. Put it on the internet. Yes. Yeah.
Do that.
Do it 30 days.
To watch that.
And call it. That's
it. Ain't never seen the game before, and let them learn on the fly.
It's so quick. Yep.
Yeah.
But then for the regular season, Big Brother, cast people that have seen a few seasons. Damn. They need to be a preliminary quiz on the Big Brother trivia.
Yep.
Ty, they just choose not to. That's the problem.
If you
they choose,
you can't even apply.
You said what? What you say, Trins?
I said if you can't pass the quiz, you can't play. You gonna pass the quiz, you can't play.
Spell POV.
Yeah.
Hey, they're gonna find people on LinkedIn next year. Watch, they're gonna do it again.
They give them a 10-question quiz about not the big moments of the game, but this
and they gotta answer it live.
Yes, and you need to answer on the spot. I'll help y'all build a database of questions of things a Big Brother fan would know. Like, who was the first juror on season 16?
Not you helping out.
Okay.
Jacasta.
Boom.
How did I know that? Oh, I hate
Come
that
on
I know
now.
that.
I'm about trucking just like that, like stuff like.
What is one of the most infamous things that got threw into the pool? Those are 2 questions.
Her mic pack.
Felicia.
Chima's mic pack and Felicia.
Allegedly a mic pack. Felicia would also be a second answer. I said it's multiple.
It was true. True that.
Yeah, but seriously, they need to be some. They need to
hold on.
I swear.
Can I be messy real fast?
Sure.
As always.
Go ahead, Josh. No, go ahead. You can finish your statement.
I was gonna say because we don't necessarily all need the super duper fans in the house.
No, because
we need people that have. I want to say they need to at least tell me like to give us synopsis of 3 seasons, 3 different seasons from, and they can't be consecutive.
Hello.
I'm even cool with like casual like it's not even like only feed watchers. Casuals can get a good grasp of the game, and that's the cool thing where the edit extrifies things.
I learned most of my game from the edit. And
and the big moves and the dance, just start showing them dance.
That's why you're getting evicted.
Okay, I don't know if this was said on Tiffany's on the Crown Network Royalty podcast or not, but somebody said it. Don't be getting on the show trying to be a legend. That's what folk problems. I need to be a legend. I'm trying to be an icon. I'm trying to be.
I'm trying to get a check.
Hello. Get there how you get
there.
Getting
a check, that's the herd mindset game. That's that's the trap y'all fall into. People herd mindset because they're trying to get their stipend.
Eli, not that check.
I
said B check.
B check.
I said I'm gonna get B check.
Not just a check. B.
Y'all gonna play it safe. I want some people willing to take cut the money down, and like make it BB can give them 100,000. Give them 100,000. People that ain't life changing money. People are just gonna play B1 to make moves.
No, Eli,
and do like 3 of those a year.
100%. I'm dead ass serious. You need to put people on the show that's broke. Put some brokies on the show.
Put me on there,
because that's who's gonna play.
I ain't broke, but I need the money.
I'm broken and broke. Like put me in a paper shirt and then a wood.
Put some brokies on.
What did old girl from Set It Off? I need the money.
Period.
You need to go through the foreclosure records.
BB needs a whole rehab. Brokies.
Who's on bankruptcy? Who done filed bankruptcy?
Yeah.
Credit score is 172. Like
if your credit score is
50,
you can apply.
Oh my goodness.
That's what we need. Big Brother Broke Bitches edition.
That would actually be so funny because everybody be like, I'm broke too. You broke. Same. College got me broke.
When everybody is in there motivated to get that 70, and to increase that, lower the jury stipend. Lower the how much they get. Lower to $500 a week.
Yeah. That's the problem.
People still gotta pay bills though. People still gotta pay bills.
That's the problem.
Somebody rent while they in the house.
Everybody knows what you 3 months for an opportunity to win. If you're not gonna play the game, if you just trying to get the jury so you can make that little baby, make an OnlyFans. Okay, this is Big Brother. We don't have time for you to be doing that. You don't need no
right.
If you commit to this show, you better get some savings together. Okay, because either you or you gonna win. It's only 2 options.
The thing is, the motivation is not there. I think that's the quintessential missing piece for so many people. There is no motivation. And we lack that. And just the drive to want to win. Like, we don't have the fire is not there. Nobody's like,
nobody got a dog.
Nobody got that dog in them. Eli, where the dog at?
You know, one of the last people that I saw that came in this game saying I want to win and had their mind in the game was Tamar on Big B Celebrity 2. She came in this game even as a celebrity saying I'm a fan of this game and I'm here to get this check.
Tamar played this game.
I want to say something.
Played it at what?
I'm scared.
You know what season had the most dog though?
20.
The cookout.
Oh,
now we talked about this with Colin. A lot of them was playing Big Brother. Oh,
the
I love the cookout. I would never erase that season because of the cookout, but I would love cast play Big Brother for themselves. I really, really would. I honestly, I could pick people from that season and put them on a season by themselves. Like from just BB24, 23, whatever season it was.
3.
The cookout season is what I call it. Like they was playing. Yeah. I think I'm still catching up on sleep from that season.
People talk about how boring it was, but here's the thing. They were literally, I don't think there was one person in the house that was like, I just want to make it to jury. Even Whitney was trying to play the darn game. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, Brent even kind of was
terrible.
Trying to play, but trying to play the game. Everybody came in 23. 23 was a complete reset. And then after that, they said reset again back to factory settings that we had for the last 5 years. So yeah, I just think, and it's sad to say, like, people like us who want to play this game and know the game pretty well, and we think we do well on it. I think we do pretty well. I think we can win it. They don't cast us. They don't. So
I feel like they really be looking for archetypes that they want to fill in.
Right. Quit all that. I don't need get ready, pooch. I don't need all that.
I don't need characters. I don't need archetypes. I want people that have unique personalities.
Gimmicks.
Yeah, that. I don't need gimmicks.
Gimmicks. Oh my God.
Y'all weren't messing with the blindside butter beans?
Butter side beans and cornbread and hash brown.
Blindside butter beans were unseasoned.
Huh?
I said, if anything, them blindside butter beans were unseasoned.
The gimmicks.
Right. Like, it's so, in all these scripted DRs, like, thank God for people like Felicia bringing back real DR. Like, last season, I don't know if anybody had an unscripted DR. I really don't. I think everybody.
Monty might be the closest.
Did you hear what I just said? Everybody.
I think the only ones Taylor had that were not scripted when she was in there crying.
Everybody had a scripted DR last season.
That was scripted.
Everybody
had a scripted DR. I'm convinced. I'm not calling people bitches. Fuck them and then crying. I know Taylor got some fire in her. I know she do. I know she got like a little bit. And I really wish I could see her unedited DR just like,
because she got it.
And I wish they showed it.
I really did. I'm all for grace. Like our sister Ozza always say, like, I'm all for giving people some grace, but sometimes people don't need some. Sometimes in that Big Brother house, you need to let them have it because you got to be messed up.
Mace. How about that?
What'd you say?
I said, forget grace, get some mace. How about that?
Exactly. But y'all, we went through all of this. I mean, the season.
Thanks for listening to our rant about
really
the show that we continue to talk about season after season. Will we be back next season?
This not the recap. This is BB. That's the name of this episode. Not recap. We just ranted.
I mean, we threw a recap in there. The rant was tied in.
That's exactly what we did tonight.
And just wait until our postseason rant.
We do this much. We do some recap.
Well, we had so much content to talk about because
tell them about next week.
Yes. So as we wrap up, remember next week is the actual. Even though tonight was really finale for us, the live finale for Big Brother 25 is next week. And unfortunately, we will not be going live after the finale because we actually all will be in LA for Ozza's House Chops event watch party. So we won't be recording next week, gonna be? Unfortunately. We all gonna be there. That's who all gonna be there.
Even me?
Even Eli, we got Eli out the house, y'all.
Yes,
can y'all believe it?
We got Eli out the bed, child.
So we are coming from far and wide. You got Eli coming from the Northwest. You got me and Trees, me coming from the Midwest, Trees coming from the South. Like we coming from all different directions.
Down the street.
Down the street. So we will actually be postponing even for our Survivor.
Josh coming from around the corner.
Right. So our Survivor and Big Brother coverage for next week will be postponed. Make sure those notifications are turned on so you know when we come back, so you don't miss any content. Because we're excited to wrap up this season, y'all. It's been a long time coming. It is time for this season to go. It's time. So we'll be keeping up. But we actually are doing a giveaway, by the way. So if you look at our IG page, I'll post it on Twitter tomorrow. which is at A Who All there. Aza is doing a giveaway with us. We're collaborating with Aza to give a free ticket to her House Chops event in LA. So if you want to go and you've never been, you want to meet your reality faves, make sure you go to our Instagram, put it on your story, and once we put it on Twitter, retweet it, comment under, and we'll enter you into a raffle to see if you can win that free ticket.
And come party with us.
Come have a good time. Her events are really great. Like I've been to all the LA ones, and it's been amazing. It's been amazing. So if we have nothing left, we appreciate you, viewers, listeners, for hanging out with us for an hour and 40 minutes. I think this is the longest episode of this season that we've had.
On the boringest episode ever.
On the most boring episode. And honestly, y'all, we've really been off of the feeds because it just really hasn't been much going on. We would tune in for Felicia and Cirie content. Is really all we were doing this week. But we got enough to make this happen, and we appreciate y'all. Come on, Bossa Nova. Absolutely. We will be at Bossa Nova. That's our favorite LA restaurant. So thank you for sticking it out with us and being in the chat as always. We appreciate you. There is no us without you. So we really want you to know how much we're appreciative of you. Thank you for subscribing. For those who haven't, make sure you subscribe. We love y'all. Exactly. All of that. So until next time, we out.
Time to go watch Invincible.